Hi everyone, my name is Amy Deidemeyer, and every month I bring you a look of the month, something that's super easy, pretty classic usually. That's more my vibe. I don't love to keep up with all the trendy stuff. I'd rather just do classic makeup looks. So hopefully this is easy for you to follow along with. And go ahead and subscribe so that you get notified. I do a new look every month, and then occasionally I'll also have an additional video during the month just with an extra tip. And you can always ask me any questions. We'll love to hear how you like the look. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with the May look of the month. And I'm pretty excited about this because May is my birthday. And even though I'm getting older, I still love my birthday. And so I really love cupcakes. And I thought, well, what's kind of like a cupcake? And then I remembered one of my all time favorite looks for any eye color is Neapolitan, which is kind of, what you would think it is. It's a vanilla, a strawberry, and a chocolate. And first of all, it's super flattering if you've got blue eyes. It's really great for, like I said, any eye color. And you can make it very neutral. You can smoke it up a little bit. You can make it a little more heavy for like an evening look. Very versatile for everyone. So I'm just going to teach you that super simple look this month. And you can always register if you'd like free samples, okay? Now, if you already have your own Mary Kay girl, ask her. Don't ask me because we don't steal clients, all right? But if you're a Mary Kay girl, I'm going to give you the exact colors we're going to use. If you're not, just grab whatever's closest to it. So we're going to do Blossom, okay, just like a white pink. Crystalline, which is a shimmery white. We've got Dusty Rose, which is a really beautiful matte pink color. And then we've got Burnished Bronze, which is a shimmery brown. So I'm going to use these colors today, and I've got my 3 Mary Kay brushes I'm using. So I'm going to use our blending brush, okay? Very fluffy, because the fluffier the brush, the more it will buff out, the lighter coverage you'll get with your color. Then I'm also going to use our all over eye color brush. So it's a little bit fluffy up here, but it's more stacked and tight down here. Ignore my nails, they really need redone. And so this is going to give me a little bit more control of my color, but still it's not going to like make it too crazy concentrated. And then I have got our crease brush, or I'm sorry, this is our smudger brush. And you can tell it's more compact. So I'm going to get a denser color look with this brush. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to start with the blending brush, and I'm going to start with Dusty Rose. So we're taking that matte pink color. Okay, now I'm going to get this in my crease to start with. And when I say crease, I want you to start above your eyeball, okay, in that crease. Now, you might not have as much space as I do between your lashes and your brow, so that's okay. Just take up as much space as you want to. We want to leave some area in between there, so I'm pretty blessed that this just fits right in that spot. If you need to, work more carefully with a smaller area, that's okay too, but we're putting it up in that crease. Okay, and I'm gonna try to do this with my mirror. All right, so I'm just gonna pat it right into my crease and just kind of get that color placed there. All right, next I'm gonna bring it down onto my eyelid, which is gonna be right here, and I'm gonna come in about 3/4 of the way. All right. And remember, wherever you lay your brush down is where the most product falls. So you'll see me most of the time working from the outside in, because that's where I want the majority of my color. Okay. All right. Repeat on the other eye, even though it almost never looks exactly the same. Especially if you're like me and I've got 2 different shapes of my eyes. And you can swipe if you like to. There's really not a wrong way to do it other than swiping will sometimes leave a bigger mess with fallout. And I just think that our eye colors apply a little bit better in a patting motion. And I'm trying to build up this color. Okay. All right, so we've got that looking pretty similar, I think. It's honestly hard to see in my little tiny mirror here. And pay no attention to the background that's dirty. All right, looking good. Next, we are going to take our all over eye color brush, okay? And we're gonna dip into the Blossom. So this is our matte light pink white color, all right? And that is gonna go between the brow and this pink color, all the way to the end of my brow, and then down into here. So everywhere else that we did not put eye color, this one's gonna go there. Hold on, I gotta get some on my brush. Whoop. There we go. All right. I'm just gonna pop that everywhere else. Just kind of helps to lighten it up, differentiates between the two colors, or the color in your skin. Okay. All right. And then we're gonna repeat it. You're not gonna see this color a whole lot. It's just going to give you a visual lift. Okay. Now, if you have more than one eye width in between, that means you have a wide set eye. And you're not gonna wanna bring the lightness in here too far. You're gonna kind of wanna stick right where the line between your brow and your eye stops, okay? If you have a standard eye, or especially if you have a close set eye, we want to go ahead and just bring that Blossom just in here a little bit, just to lighten that up. You know, if you want to look more alert and awake, that's what you want to do. Okay, going back to our blending brush, and I'm just going to use my brush cleaner to spray it a little bit and wipe off the extra. So you just spray it on the brush and you wipe it on a tissue or a towel. Now I'm just going to come back in and I'm just going to soften up this line, okay? And just little tiny strokes that are going to soften it up. I really need to replace my ring light, and I know last month I said that and I just have not found one I love yet, so I apologize if the lighting is poor. Okay, next we are going to go in with our smudger brush, the more stacked one, and we're going to grab Burnished Bronze. So this is our shimmery brown color, and I'm going to make a little triangle on the outside of my eye. Again, laying my brush wherever I want the most product. So I'm going to start it out here. There's an imaginary line from the corner of your nose to the corner of your mouth where your brow should end. So if it doesn't, you want to draw it out there. Okay. And that's where we're going to start this triangle. All right. So first I'm going to put it in my crease. I'm going to start there. Okay. And if you've got a lot of space like I do, I'm going to bring it in about halfway. If you have less space in between your brow and your lashes, I'd bring it in about a third of the way. Okay. You're just getting it in that crease. You want a little bit of that pink up top to show, so we're, you know, doing a little bit of a thinner line. All right. And now I'm going to come from this corner down onto my eyelid. So I'm going to have kind of a 7 there, if you will. And then I want to fill all that in, and I'm actually going to come across here because I do have a larger eye. I'm going to come across here and get color right in there. If you don't have as big of an eye, just keep it, like I said, on the outer third. Or if you like the look of it and you want to take up half of your eye, go for it. There's not many hard and fast rules about makeup, nor I just noticed I had a little, nor is there a lot of, there's no rules you can't break. It's your makeup. You can do whatever you want. My eye's watering because there's wind blowing in. Okay. So you can see I've got that outer half covered in that bronze. And if I wanted, I could go more intense. If I wanted to smoke it up, I would bring it underneath my lash line down here. Okay, you can just keep adding to it. That's one reason that I really love our eye colors. You can keep adding on top of it until you get the intensity that you want. Now I'm just going to the grocery store next, so I'm not going to go all crazy. I'm just going to keep it real neutral. And then tonight I'm going to be a guest trainer at another meeting, and so I'm going to go ahead and I'll probably darken this up a little bit because I'll be on camera and I want to look snatched. Okay. All right. So then we're going to repeat on the other side. Also, am I too old to say snatched? I might be. That's okay. Just trying to be cool, which I'm really not. So, all right. So starting back out, I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but as I'm working on this eye, it never takes color as well as this eye does. So if that's an issue for you, just know it's pretty common. I've worked with hundreds, maybe even thousands of women on their makeup. I've been in my business for 17 years. And so lots and lots of women. And sometimes there's just a spot on your face that doesn't take the makeup. It doesn't hold the makeup. Or maybe it doesn't, you just kind of have to work with it and make it look even, and you just never know. So for some reason, this eye does not work as nicely as this one does, but this is my better side for photos, so I don't know. All right, so just filling that all in. So I've got about half of my eye covered. All right. Now I'm going back to our blending brush, and the first thing I'm going to do is gently just work this line. Now, if you like that line, you can leave it if you want to. I don't love a super harsh line, so I'm going to go in and I'm just going to soften it up a bit. If you want to, you can actually dip real lightly back into that pink to soften the line. It just really depends on the look that you like. All right, so just soften it a little bit. Back over here. Okay, now I'm definitely going to dip back into my pink to soften this line. Okay, so I just want to blend these together real well. I generally, if I'm going for a bolder evening look, I don't soften as much. So that's up to you as well. Okay, got that. Let me look in my big mirror and make sure it all looks even. All right, looking good. Next, last, we are going to go ahead and go back to that all over eye color brush. So remember the last color that we had on that was that blossom. So that real light pink, pink white color. So we're going to go in now with the crystalline. All right, so this is the shimmery white color, really, really pretty. And that's going to be our vanilla ice cream, okay? And we're going to put that in this area. We don't want a bunch of sparkle under the brow, so we're going to leave that. But we are going to do this inner third right here. And again, if you've got a standard or close that eye, you might want to pop some in here. Now I've got a little trick for you. If you've never seen my videos and never seen me do this, if you want a little bit extra wowza to your eye, a little bit more bling, you can do one of two things. You can use a liquid eye color underneath. Okay, so we have some liquid eye colors, and I would use the whiter one. I can't think of the name right now. I'm totally blanking. Okay, anyway, the whiter one, is it Moonbeam maybe? And I would apply that right there and then put the crystalline on top of it. Or you can use our finishing spray. Just give the brush 1 to 2 little spritzes, dip it into your crystalline, and get that shimmer. Again, I'm going to the grocery store, so I'm not going to go crazy. If you want to go crazy, go in the grocery store, girl, go do it. But I don't. So I'm just going to put it on my brush and pop it on. Okay, so just patting it into that inner corner. Inner third right there. And then also, like I said, out here. Ta-da! I don't know if the lighting is good enough for you to see that, but it's so pretty. And once I get mascara on, this look just pops on blue eyes especially. Oh, what do I got going on here? Some dry skin maybe? Yep. This weather has my skin all grumpy. Okay. All right, I'm pretty sure that's even. So, okay. Now, like I said, I'll pop some mascara on and my look will be done. I'll put on a nice shirt and pull my hair back down. And this is my Neapolitan look of the month. I really, really love it for, like I said, all eye colors. Let me know what you think. Let me know what else you would love to see. And I just appreciate you supporting my channel.